We're at Virginia Tech, and that means it's time for Enter Sandman. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Tulane Green Wave taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me as always, and this will send chills up your spine. It's time for Enter Sandman. On the move from inside his 5. The Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the 2 of them, because you know the ball is going to be the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Tulane right back to the line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go. The football had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what,
he's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Trying play action. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch right at the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the oath. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense
brings into the open. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. And the Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. On target to the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Hokies look to keep this drive humming. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hokies!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he makes the extra point. To kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Takes the easy completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Goes to the option. Quick toss. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's brought down, a short return, and the defense comes out on top with a pick. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got a chance.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Working that left side now. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hokies are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Hokies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
He'll start the return inside his spot. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The play action fake. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, they're going to the running backs and to the tight ends. Those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Pulls it in. It's Dennis. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Runs for the tackle. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen to try.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush. Let it come up the field a little bit. Get it to your running back. Let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Tulane 3.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Off play action. Turns it loose. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
Bring in the heat. Unleashes one. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Hokies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Fellas, how many fall Saturdays have been highlighted by the great Ohio State-Penn State rivalry? Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fires on the move. Ball is loose. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. It's a draw. There he goes. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the ground with the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Lane Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. Quarterback extends the play. That's caught. It's Dennis. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Touch pass on the run. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pickup of 5 and a first down. The Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He leaves it with the back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Hokies trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hokies!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. USF sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Tampa. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Devin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Leach. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. Turning it on. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Hokies are threatening in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Quick strike through the air for the score. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies, both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point. Can you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans?
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets to return. On the ground. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rushes on him. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Right on the money. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
At the 35, he's loose. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. And this one is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And the returner will be dragged down. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays.
Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Leach. Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Number 10, on to kick it away.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Gets it past the marker. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Hokies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leading on this running game.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard